Hey, good morning. This is FlyLady Premium Mentor Emma here, live with day 11 of our 31 baby steps. The reason I'm live is because I had a bit of a weird day yesterday and just did not fit in doing the recording that I wanted to do. So you get me live. Obviously, most of you will be watching this not live. So let's hope I don't make any mistakes and have to just apologise for getting caught over my words and things. Right, so we're on day 11. I mean, it's a bit scary to me that we're this far through the baby steps already. It's like it's the 11th of January or whatever day it is if you're not watching this in January, because I keep realizing I say that and then you could be watching this at any time of the year, and that's the great thing about FlyLady. You're never behind. You can jump in where you are. It doesn't matter whether you do this in January, July or December. Okay, so same as usual, if you're not dressed, just please hit pause right now. I'll still be here when you get back, and then come back and when you're dressed, and we'll see, we'll carry on, because, you know, you can pause me. I think my kids would like to be able to pause me sometimes when I'm whinging at them. Anyhow, so our morning routine is starting to really look like something that makes a difference in our home. So far, we're getting up, dressed to the lace-up shoes, fixing our hair and face. For me, today is a non-makeup day because my skin's a little bit suffering with the weather and it's sensitive anyway. So that's why there's no makeup today. Look at your posted reminders in the kitchen and the bathroom. So hopefully you've added things to those, and you've thought about other things that you can sort of do to remind yourself. Read your FlyLady emails, recognize the negative voices and make a change to them. And today's going to add to that, I think. And then we're putting out our hotspots for 2 minutes, doing a 5-minute room rescue with the room that you picked in your house, and spending 15 minutes decluttering, because you cannot organize clutter. You can move it around, but you can't. If there's too much of it, there's still too much of it. And then our before bedroom routine is keeping our sink shining, laying our clothes out for tomorrow, and putting out a hotspot. Okay, so that's what we're doing so far. And today we're going to add another page to our control journal. And this is where you're going to grab your timer again and set it for 15 minutes and just write down some inspirational quotes that you really like. Now, I tend to have, when I've got an office, which I have, and I'm not in it right now, I'm sitting in my living room, but that's because it's a log cabin and it takes an hour or so to warm up. And I didn't want to wait that long. So you could have had me really shivery or in the living room. So I will do a big reveal of it because it's just about finished and I love it. So I set a timer for 15 minutes today and wrote down a whole bunch of inspirational quotes. And that's what FlyLady wants you to do. And what I was saying is these will go all over the wall in my office, because that's what I like to do. I like to be able to look at these things. I've already got a few bits up in there, but these are the ones that I really want to put in. So this is for your control journal. You just need to think of some inspirational quotes. You can go onto Pinterest. You look on the FlyLady site. She's got all kinds of pearls of wisdom on there. And you can just Google inspirational quotes. It doesn't have to be about house cleaning. It can be about anything. So there's mine. And I realise you're probably not going to be able to see that very well. Just wrote those out by hand. Doesn't have to be perfect. You slip this into your control journal and you can add to it. So some of the ones I've got are from FlyLady. Housework done incorrectly still blesses the home, which it does. Doing it is better than not doing it. If you're not doing it perfectly, that does not matter at all. You can't organize clutter. Well, I said that already. I can't see another one. The house didn't get like this in a day. Don't think you should fix it in a day. Those are all from her. Then I've got some other ones that I like. You are doing better than you think you are. Each day is a decision, and decisions determine our destiny. One of my favorite ones is don't compare your worst day with someone else's best day. Keep loving, keep trying, keep believing, keep growing. Love one another. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life thinking it's stupid. Don't think that just because you can't do something, that means you're stupid. You have other skills and values, and that's such an important one. Then I couldn't have one of these without a quote from Dumbledore. Harry Potter is a big thing in our house. My children grew up on it. They love it. Yeah, it's gave my children a love for reading, but also I find them very well written and enjoyable to read. So I have two from Dumbledore. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one remembers to turn on the light. And it is our choices that show us what we truly are, far more than our abilities. So there, for me, these are all uplifting quotes. I've got see the good in yourself. If we constantly put our goals off, we will never see them achieved. So I've got all kinds of things on there that I just love and that uplift me. So you might have listened to all of those and thought, well, I don't like any of those. That's fine, because it's not about me. It's about you and what you find uplifting. So go out and find some of those quotes, write them down. Doesn't have to be perfect, as you can see. That is just written in my dreadful handwriting. Yeah. And I will punch some holes in it later and pop it in my control journal, which is right there. So that will go in there, and that will be it. And if I want to add to it, I'll write onto the back of the page and that kind of thing. That's it. That's today's 15 minutes. Don't overthink it. Don't think it's got to be absolutely perfect and you need to type it all up, and just handwriting, pop it in and just remember to look at it. You could, if you wanted to, add a couple to your post-it notes or put a new post-it note so that you're reminding yourself daily of some of those quotes about the things that you can achieve. Right, that's me done for today. I have still got parts of my morning routine left to do because I'm running late this morning as well. It's been a very weird couple of days here. I'm not sure why. So I'm going to go off and get that done, and then I have some study to do. So you all have a fabulous day out there in Facebook world and YouTube world, and I will too. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.